Finna get busy, y'all. Alrighty. Just got it hooked. This is my lumber load. Finna head down into Florida with it. Look how good it wrapped, man. I done a pretty good top job on this baby, so I don't know. Man, if I come up missing at the end of the year, y'all call North Pole. Maybe Santa done sent some elves at me, so. Cause I know he'll want me to wrap a gift how good I done this. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and get my pre-trip done and get on down the road. Get this money made. Make this money up. Y'all stay tuned, man. I'm gonna keep on pushing these videos out for you. All right, guys. Here on the road, we on this I-75 headed down to Florida. So I'm gonna catch I-10 and run over to Jacksonville, then catch 95 and go down. That's the route that I'm gonna take it to my delivery. I think it's Rockledge. I think I'm pronouncing that right. Rockledge, Florida, where I'm going at. But anyway, that's what I got going on for the day. And I'm leaving out kind of on time, so I have a 10-hour break by the time they unload me in the morning. I have a 10-hour break. Have everything ready for them. Be ready at the gate, you know, cause I already done checked my forecast. It look pretty good right now, so when I get there, I'll check it again. I'll look at Google Maps. Well, not Google Maps, but I'll go look at the weather channel, and I'll look at the radar and check and see, you know, where the rain at is a possibility of it raining. And if it's not a possibility of it raining, what I'm gonna do then is just uncharge my load, take all my scraps off except one scrap on each burner, and then I'll be ready to go in the morning. I do that to prep it so I can get done quick and fast. You know, so that's how you get your load off early before everybody. You go ahead and get all your work done the night before if you can. But if I can't get it done, then I'll just wake up like 5 o'clock in the morning and I'll do everything before they get there. So that's pretty much how that goes. But how y'all doing this afternoon though? Y'all doing all right out there? And y'all leave some likes, some comments. If you got any questions, you know, just shoot them to me. So right now I'm just cruising, no big deal. Traffic ain't heavy. That's another thing too. Let me get in a little conversation about traffic flow and making money out here on the road. Really knowing how traffic flow in your lanes is a big deal, especially with P&S. It's just the more you know about the lane you run, the more money you're gonna make. And pay attention to the load that you pick if you're at P&S. Pay attention to the load that you pick. And is it going to an area where you can get a load, a good paying load, or is it an area where you can get a load real easy to take you to an area that paying you a good load, getting a good load? If you don't know that, pretty much just let the dispatcher pick your load for you, and then you look at, you know, what the pay is on those loads, and then that'll determine the lane that you want to run, pretty much. Because I basically, the lanes that I run, because I'm southeastern, I really don't run that many states. I only run like maybe 5 states at best since I've been here at P&S, because running those 5 states is enough to keep me into the money. And pretty much Florida, Georgia, South Carolina, a little bit of Tennessee, Alabama. That's pretty much the area that I run. Now you got guys that run like Alabama, Texas, California, because they do have loads. Even I'm out of the Georgia area, but they give you loads from out around Georgia going out to California. But you know, I have no interest in going out to California, and I'm not really a mountain driver. I used to drive mountains, you know, out towards Utah and Wyoming, Colorado, stuff like that. Those different type of mountains on the East Coast. This is what we drive. The mountains that we got on the East Coast is hills compared to the mountains over there. But yeah, and then the snow. You know, I don't want to deal with none of that, so I don't really. Basically, I stay off the West Coast. Since I've been with P&S, I pretty much drive. I think Denver, yeah, Denver is far west as I've been since I've been with P&S. Yeah, Denver about far as I done went out west. And then for north, far as I went north is in Minnesota, as far as I went north. And then I think I took a load out to Wisconsin. That's about it. Those about the longest loads I done took since I've been with P&S. But most of my loads are, like I said, stay within those southern states is where I like to run. So as long as the rates stay right and I'm able to make the money that I desire, that's where I'll stay at. And those are the lanes I'll run. But yeah, like I was saying, but you knowing these lanes, when you pick your load out and you see how much the load's paying or whatever, and you pick a lane, you pick those lanes, and you know, you talk to your dispatcher, they'll run you like you want to run once if they any good, you know, because like I say, I don't know all the dispatchers, but the dispatchers that I done had, I only had 2, and the dispatcher that I work with, pretty much once he figure out what you like to run and what lane you like to run in, that's the stuff that he'll send to you most often. So pretty much when they run me up north, they know that, okay, he's gonna be looking for something to come down south as soon as possible. Like, you know, I run up to Kentucky, Indiana, I run out that far, but if I go out that way, I don't want to nickel and dime when I'm up that way. I want to get a load coming back down into the south as soon as possible. So that's pretty much how I like to run if I'm gonna go, you know, out real far. But those are things you have to really kind of be paying attention to when you're at P&S, you know, because you definitely, they'll give you a load, like, say for instance, they'll give you a load paid $950. You think it's a good load, but you got to hold this load 3 days, and then it's going to say it's going to Providence, you know, up around New York area or something like that. All right, you get that load, you know, it's bad weather and all this and that. Come with being out that way, right? So you might get out there and come back. You might not make but $700 coming back. With the $900, your whole week done, when you could have just stayed in your lane, unless you stay up that way. But if you could have just stayed in your lane and just ran runs that's like maybe $250, pay you $250 to $450 a day, and you would have basically made the same thing and stayed in your lane, stayed in ran less miles or whatever. So you got to take all that into consideration when you picking the load. How easy it is to get to a place, you know what I mean? You know, take that into consideration. So once you learn all that, and that's a little drop a little nugget to you. The better you learn your lane, the more money you're gonna make. And the reason me telling you that is because if you run in that lane, you're gonna know all the shortcuts. You're gonna know all the times when the traffic heavy, when the traffic not heavy. So you're gonna know all this. You're gonna learn all this stuff by running that lane. But you're not gonna be efficient at running the lane if you running all over the place and ain't getting no rapport with, you know, what lanes you're running in. So that's very important. Learn the lane you're running. Learn the lane. Once you learn that, I'm mainly talking to newbies. Now I once ran into a driver. He had been driving probably 70 years. And he basically was a human map. He could tell you, you know, drove all 50 states and a lot of Canada. And this driver could basically tell you how to get everywhere without even a map. This guy was so efficient. If you told him, alright, if you told him, well, I'm going from here to here, he could tell you exactly what time you want to get there. All you have to tell him how fast your truck goes. He said, well, if you have this speed right here, you're going to be such and such this amount of time. And it be right on point. So after you drive and do this a while, you pretty much know, you know, if you drove from, say, Florida to California every week for a whole year, you pretty much gonna know what time, how long it's gonna take you to get to California without using no GPS system or nothing. You'll just know. So basically, when you meet these drivers that been driving a while, especially if you're a new driver, I'm the type of driver, I'm not new, but I'm always talking and trying to figure out a better way of doing things. Like the stuff that I know, you know, I don't know everything, but I know enough. So, you know, if somebody come with something that I already know that I haven't done or tried before, I'll add it into what I'll put it into my bag, you know, so it'll make me a better driver. So, you know, I don't never go in a situation like, oh, I know everything, or if I hear something new, I'm gonna try it and see what it make what I'm already doing better. That's how the game goes. So if you see an old driver that's willing to drop some knowledge on you, pay attention to them, man. Pay attention to them. They know what they're talking about. They'll tell you some things and some tricks, how to save you some money, how to make your money stretch further, you know, like, you know, just little things, how to keep your body straight, all type of things. Like another thing that I learned on my own with driving, because I used to sit down and drive 3,000 miles like it's nothing in a run of a week. I'm talking about from like Sunday to Friday. Now I run 3,000 miles, and then to run those type of miles, you got to have the left door got to stay closed, and you got to stay like boom and getting it. But if you drive like that, over time, when you're young, it ain't gonna bother you as much. But over time, your knees and stuff, your hands and all this stuff start to get shot for driving those amount of hours all the time. So what you got to do is, cause the body, got to give you a little fizz test or whatever the case may be, you know, about the body and the circulation in the body. You know, your blood circulation get messed up when you just sit down hours on end and don't move. So what you got to start making yourself do if you want to keep your circulation good is like maybe drive every, I'll say 300 miles, stop for about 5 minutes and walk real fast, do you some jumping jacks or something like that, and then get back in the truck. Don't just stay driving like that, cause what happens when you go to driving like that, you think you're making more money, but you're not, because on the back end you ain't taking care of your body, and then you got to buy medicine and do different stuff to keep your body up because you ain't eating right and you ain't moving your body. So that's what happened. That's why you find a lot of drivers that can't maintain their CDL that long without being on high blood pressure, medicine, and sugar meds, because they driving like that and they're not taking care of their body. Or you find a driver so big they can't even hardly walk, you know, and stuff like that. That's what be going on. And they have bad tempers and attitudes, a lot of the drivers, because of that, you know, health reasons. But that's what it is. So I'm gonna end this video. It's kind of long, but I appreciate y'all taking the time to watch my videos and thumbs them up, and the ones that left comments. You know, I really appreciate that. And I'm gonna keep on pushing content out. You know, I'm pretty much, this my I do this for a living, you know. I'm not a YouTuber where I'm just, you know, hey, I'm just in here making content just for the heck of it, you know. I really do this. I do this. I drive this truck. I know how to drive the truck. I know things, you know, and I'm gonna put it all out there. It may not be flashy, you know, doing this and that. You know, I might learn a few little tricks here and there, but of course I know my content ain't gonna blow you away where you like, whoa, man, he's done got fancy. Unless I get 100,000 subscribers or something, then I'll buy it. You know, I'll pay for an editor to, you know, do my videos or whatever. But yeah, so my next clip, what I'll probably be showing y'all is me getting unloaded or whatever. Cause my goal is to probably put out about, I want to do 365 videos this year. That's my goal. So basically I want to do a video. I want to maintain having a video done every day. And I want to see how many people that I could get to subscribe, to watch the channel, learn the content, and decide if you want to be a flatbedder or if you want to come to P&S and become a flatbedder or just drive a truck. Because definitely getting your CDLs and driving is a good career to be in. Because it actually changed my life, man. I was pretty much working like 70 hours a week for about $750 a week bring home after, you know, paying for insurance and stuff like that. And I was working like that, and when I started driving truck and learned what to do, I was easily making $1,400, $1,500 a week, and wasn't even working but like 62 hours driving, 62 hours at home the weekend. And that's pretty much how it's been with me. And I do, you know, I got lease driving experience. I did do a lease one time, and I probably might do a lease with, you know, P&S a little later on. But right now I'm just gonna keep driving company. But all right, y'all be safe. Peace. Here's my load. Finna get ready to get unloaded here in a few minutes. This is where they wanted me to be at. So hopefully this unload don't take too long. go. Big yard, big yard. So they already are getting started here, so see what time it is. getting there, they getting there, they getting there. Basically, I'm thinking probably about 20 minutes I should be out of here. A lot of times, this is how I get my exercise in. While I'm waiting to get unloaded, I'll just walk around till they get finished. Walking around though, just stay near your truck, because a lot of times they don't like to walk around, running around the facility. But if you stay near your truck and walk around, they don't mind, as long as you stay out the way. That's the weirdest thing, man. A lot of this stuff be sat on the outside and they ask you to charge it.